So why is it that in America, 20% of all cars sold are pickup trucks, whereas here in the UK, it's only 1%. Only 15,000 pickup trucks were sold last year. That's absolutely crazy. When we've got this much countryside to play with, let's go find out whether this is like taking a tank to a tea party.
You have me, that puts a bow up in the sky till the rain ceases. We've had up and we've had down. We've had warm nights, we've gone round and round. What I know, this much is true. There ain't a color in the rainbow that shines.
So if you're the type of person that your daily commute involves driving along roads like this, then a pickup might just be everything you need from a car. Yeah, it's too big for normal driving about, but as soon as you get it out into the wilderness like this, it sort of starts to make sense. I hope Isuzu don't want their pickup back clean. Uh-oh. Ah, this is what happens when you go off-roading on your way to work and you don't know what you're doing off-road, you get stuck. So we're going to have to try and get out of this somehow. I'll be right back. Go on!
This much is
yes!
True. There ain't a tree with any leaf that roots me like you.
So we know it does the rough stuff really well. So if your morning commute consists of driving through fields, splashing through puddles and scraping along a few hedges, then this car does all of that really well. But what if you live in a quaint Yorkshire village like Thornley Dale? What's it going to be like driving around this tiny little village in your truck? Well, let's go find out.
For me, I know this much is true. There ain't a single direction that don't point to you.
Oh, it's so narrow up here. And this is just your standard British village. This is not weird, it's quite normal. And when you're in a small Peugeot, it's super easy to navigate. When you're in a truck, less so. I mean, just bits like this. It's a destroyer of wing mirrors, this car. But we're going to try and stop now because when you're in Thornley Dale, it's practically illegal to come through without getting an ice cream. So what we need to do is find a parking space, and there's one here. If I was in my Porsche, I'd be able to fit 100% be able to get in here. Let's give it a go. No, not a chance. It's the only parking space in the entire village, and no. And this is the problem with trucks. It's far too big. Far too big. Navigating these tiny roads, it's just inappropriately large. So we can safely say it doesn't work here. So bad points to Isuzu for that. But what else do you do with your everyday runabout? What else do you do with your Range Rover? You go shopping. So let's try and attempt a shopping trip and see if that goes any better than this.
I wanna wander out of the valley where the river takes us far away from home. Time to ponder in the fields around me where there's nothing but the breeze and the great unknown. Leave your worries.
We've all been there. You turn up at your local supermarket, there's not many spaces left, and certainly none near the front door, but I've managed to find one. It's a little bit tight, so let's see if we can get the pickup into this little tiny, pretty much a standard supermarket size space. Yes, easily. It's perfect. Absolutely perfect. Right. Let's go get some shopping. Actually, I can't even get out. So basically, we've come shopping, parked in the only space left, and I can't get out of my car. So I think there's only one thing for it. McDonald's.
Covered in wonder, sweet in the silence.
So as it turns out, you can't go to a supermarket. Well, at least you can't go to a supermarket and park outside the front door where everyone wants to park. So that's a bad point for Isuzu and a bad point for pickups as well. So that means we're left with the only other option of gaining food, McDonald's. So we're here at the McDonald's and we're going to take the pickup through the drive-through. Can it fit through a conventional drive-through? Because it's the only place you're going to be eating. Now you can't go to the supermarket.
Hi, everybody here.
Hi, can I have 2 double cheeseburgers, please?
2 double cheeseburgers. Anything
Yeah,
else?
please. I'm sure people come through in bigger vehicles than this. Tell you what, you're at the right height for actually receiving your food through the window. I'm at full lock, however. Hi there. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, you. Thank you. See you later. I'm not a regular at McDonald's. I do actually know that person. Before people start going in on me in the comments. So yes, you can successfully go to McDonald's in a pickup truck. So at least you won't die of hunger. Well, we've seen how good it is at going off-road, how terrible it is at shopping, and how good it is in retrieving a McDonald's. But when it comes to it, what is it like in terms of speed? A lot of people watch my channel for fast cars, and I think it's about time we found out how quick the D-Max was. And luckily for us, we have a racetrack. And also I've just noticed there's a Porsche, so we could have a little comparison here. So yeah, let's go and see if this guy wants to, let's see if he wants to have a little race with us.
Your call's on Liz Truss saying she'll consider scrapping speed limits on motorways. Yup, it was last night, she said it. Give us a call. She was speaking at the final...
Do you want a little race?
...last night where she told
you want a
Conservative
race?
Party members that she's
Right.
prepared to look at introducing
For some
a
Reason,
German-style system of motorways where there
this
are
guy
no
wants a
speed
race.
limits, but where drivers face...
I've been going to the racetrack.
This was never going to be a race I was ever going to win. Yeah, it turns out the D-Max is not actually that quick. In fact, I would go as far as saying it's very, very slow. So if you're looking for a fast vehicle that will be good on track, is a pickup truck for you? No. They're very, very slow. This 2-litre turbo diesel engine, although fine for doing what most pickups do, absolutely fine. For being a sports car, it's not very good at all. So no, if you want a fast car, do not buy a pickup. So, to answer the question as to why more people don't buy pickups in the UK, I think I've been able to answer that here. Although they're epic at off-roading and lots of other things, I mean, it's an insanely cool vehicle to drive. They don't exactly work when it comes to small towns, and not very good in your local supermarket car park. The size of this thing, although being a plus point for a lot of uses, for most people, it's just too big for these British roads. And I think that is why people don't buy that many pickups in the UK.